Hello guys and welcome to Kitchen Colony. On this channel, I'll be bringing to you a taste of Jamaican inspired meals with a twist to suit every palate. Well, it's Easter and today I'll be preparing one of Jamaica's most popular fish eaten at this time, herring sprat. Before we move on, let me just take this time to thank my subscribers, old and new, and also my viewers. Thank you for coming back faithfully every week. Now, herring sprat fish is another well-loved fish that we use during Easter in Jamaica. Why? I think it's because of the cost and the amount that you'll get for your money. The other fish might be very expensive, but when you buy a pound or two of herring sprat, you're getting a lot. And it's very tasty, especially when fried, very crispy and pickled, like what I'm going to do today. I was pleasantly surprised when I went to the market and got sprat because I don't normally see it here. I've not seen sprat for nearly 20 years. Now you know how happy I was. Here I have in my pan some herring sprat. We just call it sprat back home, and it is soaking in salt water and some lemon. We use a lemon just to cut down the rawness, but the salt water makes it firm. My mother told me that. And normally in the Caribbean or back home, during the Easter, this is the size we usually get. But sometimes you get them this big. But we never normally like the big ones. We always want to get these small ones. Now I'm going to show you what we do during Easter with our sprat. They're already cleaned, and normally we go in with a lemon and just clean out inside to make sure everything is gone. And we wash them and usually cut the tail off. So I'm going to rinse them off now properly to get rid of the salt and also the lemon. Now as we wash them, we're going to put them away to drain or dry because we don't want it to be wet when seasoning it. Rinsing out all that salt. Now these fish are supposed to fry very crispy. These are some very large ones. Couldn't get the small ones. Now we're going to dry them because we want to season them, and we want them to be without water because it will splash and burn, and you don't want that all over your kitchen. Put in a new piece of napkin to further dry the fish on a tray. Now to season our fish, you can use whatever you like. I have a teaspoon of black pepper, some of my salt, which is the all-purpose, and some jerk seasoning for pepper, and some garlic granules, and I'm just going to mix them all together and season. Now you have to season inside the fish very well. Now we take our fish and we season, even in the head. That's what we have to do, even in the head, because this is supposed to be very crispy and you eat everything. So we season well. And then we use a little outside. You don't need to use a lot, just a little outside. Okay, and that's it, well seasoned inside and out. Now we're finished seasoning. Now we're going to move it away and prepare our bami. No, the bamis are very small, and I couldn't find the large ones, so I've chosen to use these. Now I'm going to soak them to get them very soft for frying. Now, in my bowl I still have some of the seasoning that I use to season the fish, and I'm going to add my coconut milk to it, about a cup of coconut milk. Now you can use whatever you want to put on your bami. You can use I see people using vanilla and nutmeg and all of those things, but I didn't want that. I want something to complement my spicy fish. So I'm mixing this out. Now, and I'm going to add now about a tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste. Now in my pan here I have a tablespoon of sugar, and that gives a little sweetness. So I'm pouring this over. And I'm going to dissolve the sugar. Now after 15 minutes you come and turn your bami so that both sides absorb. Now we cover and put it away to soak while we get on frying our fish. To fry our fish we have to use a generous amount of oil because we want it to be very crisp. This is about 2.5 cups of oil. Turn our stove on. And to this we add a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper, some garlic cloves. Now you don't have to take the trash off. You can just add them to the pot as is. And some pimento berries. Now we're going to let this fry to give flavor to the pot and also flavor to the fish. Now you notice the seasoning getting very brown. It's time to put them in the pot because it's hot enough. Now I'm going to dust a little flour, or back home we'd use flour, or cornstarch. In my case I'll be using a little bit of potato starch. Just lightly dusting it because you don't want a batter on it. You just want it enough that it doesn't stick to the pot. Just like this, lightly. And then we place it in our pot. Be very careful. We don't want more than that. We don't want to crowd our pot. We allow it to fry. Make sure you turn your stove between medium and high and allow it to fry nicely. Time to turn. We're draining the bami to fry. Now it's time to remove our fish. Very crispy. Now in the same oil we're going to fry our bami. Now I'm turning them because I don't want them too crisp. You can make them as crisp as you want. And what is happening there, it's absorbing some of the flavors from the oil. And you'll taste it as you eat the bami. Now when your fish is done, you can have it as is. But we normally serve it with a pickle. A very hot and spicy pickle with Scotch bonnet peppers, vegetables, onion, and all other different spices. And this is what we have during Easter. Now this is what we would have during Easter. Maybe Easter Sunday morning, or Easter Monday morning, or even for lunch or dinner too. We normally have it with maybe festival. Hard-out bread is a must. The bami, as I showed you, breadfruit. And lately my friend told me that she eats hers with bun. So I'm just showing you the different ways you can have it during the Easter. And during Easter, many people tend to avoid meat. So fish is done in a variety of ways. If you've enjoyed what you've just watched, then please give me a thumbs up, share my videos, and if you have not yet subscribed, please remember to do so. I do enjoy making these videos for you, and I do appreciate your comments. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.